Guys, let's pay attention to Bitcoin on the daily and also the weekly level. Let's see that most people are predicting for a deeper pullback to 59k or even 40k, but that might not actually be the case. I know we've broken below this support bear flag, and which indicates that when we see a type of price action pattern like this, a bear flag, it means that price might dump towards the low side, the lower level, but that might not actually be the case. Now, this crash that we are having right now is actually a sweep before price will see the highs of 100k or even 90k, and let me show you why I say so. At first, I was predicting for Bitcoin to see a bounce on this other block right here between $75,000 and $74,000. It swept below. Now we are heading for this demand level right here, because this was the demand level that caused this little bit of rally to $84,000 before we saw this sell towards the downside, and there's a possibility that price might actually buy towards this level for price to revisit these highs of 88k or even up to this weekly supply level of $92,000. And another reason why I feel that we might not actually see a crash that most people are predicting, that if we look at the oscillators, look at the stochastic RSI and also the regular RSI. So what do we have here? We have price sold towards the downside. We are within this oversold region, and the RSI gave us a double bottom confirmation. And when we saw a double bottom confirmation at first, we saw that during previous price action, when the stochastic RSI gave us this double bottom, we saw another rally that continued. Now that might also be the case over here. And if we look at the regular RSI, we are already oversold, and once price get to the oversold region, just expect between the next week or two, price will actually see a run towards the upside. What do we have here on the daily RSI? When price was oversold, we saw a lot of a selling pressure headed for this support, and what followed next, the next week or two, we saw a massive rally on Bitcoin. So this is for the daily level. So let me switch over to the weekly level. Let me show you why I think this sales that we're having on Bitcoin is actually a flush. Now, if you look at the weekly level, what are we seeing right now? Price is actually holding support on the weekly, and we're having a little bit of a pullback. That massive pullback we are seeing, that massive sell that we are seeing on the 4-hour and on the daily, is actually a little bit of pullback on the weekly time frame, and we are also right at this demand level over here. Now, if you look at the RSI, what are you seeing right now? You are seeing that the RSI is oversold, and nothing beats the fact that when you zoom out on the weekly time frame, you see that the RSI is oversold. There's actually a buying pressure coming next on the market. So let me give you a previous instant price action when the RSI was oversold on the weekly. So when we saw the RSI being oversold on the weekly was on June 2022, you know, some years back. And what did we see on the price action? If you watch closely, price gave us a low right here, and consequently we followed by a lower low. But when we watch the RSI, what did we see? When we created this low right here, price gave us a higher low, which indicates a bullish divergence. You can see that. And one of the ways to actually spot a bullish divergence on the market is if candlestick give us a lower low while RSI give us a higher low, or if candlestick give us a lower low or an equal low while RSI give us a higher low. That indicates a bullish divergence. So what did we see next after price gave us this this pattern, creating this bullish divergence? We saw a rally. That was where Bitcoin rallied all the way from 25k up to $120,000. No, so what are we actually having right here now? So we are actually having the same price action about to play out, and most people are being ignorant about it, saying that we are actually going below, going to $40,000. And if you look on the overall trend of Bitcoin is actually holding this weekly trend. As long as we have not broken below this blue trend over here, we are still bullish on Bitcoin, irrespective of the fact that we have been selling right from the 100k level. So this is why I think that Bitcoin is actually preparing for a huge pump, and when Bitcoin decides to gain ground, many altcoins will follow, as some altcoins are already pumping right now for altcoin season. So what are we seeing right now? We are seeing Bitcoin is coming down, trying to find support around this level. What Bitcoin gave us on an equal low on the weekly time frame, while the RSI give us a higher low, it indicates a bullish divergence. This is why I keep telling people, you can't see me come uncommon to create content about being bearish. Even when other people are bearish, I'm always bullish on the market because I know that definitely we are going to see a pump. My price prediction for Bitcoin for this cycle will be max maybe 150k or even 200k. So if Bitcoin decides to rally, giving us this bullish divergence, just imagine where price might head. So you might want to do justice to this video I'm telling you, although it's not financial advice. You might want to start dollar costing. So if Bitcoin decides to pump, if Bitcoin decides to find support around this level, so these are actually my price targets for Bitcoin. If I use my feed tool from this high to this low, to this low right here, you will see that there are some potential price levels I'm actually looking out for that price that Bitcoin might get to. Now definitely we are going to break this previous high on Bitcoin if the bulls step into the market and if we actually see a massive pump on Bitcoin. As long as we have not broken below this trend, I'm still bullish on Bitcoin. Right now we have the 1.618 levels, 2.618 levels, and also we have 3.618 levels. So for my price prediction for Bitcoin will be around this 2.618 level, but I'll be taking my first profit at this 1.618 level. Definitely we are going to see a pump on Bitcoin. So you guys need to act now and act right. So don't forget to like, share, and also subscribe to the channel. Peace.